Mark Abrams here. I got my special guest. He will be headlining ShoBox, the new generation, on Friday night, February 18th. Nahir Albright takes on Jamaine Ortiz. Nahir, what's happening, my man?
Going on, Mark? How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So we're about 10 days away from this big fight down in Orlando, Florida, live on Showtime. How's everything going? How's the preparation?
Everything's going good. I'm just ready to fight at this point. I'm tired of training. I've been training for a long time, so I'm ready.
Ready for this fight on February the 18th. Jamaine Ortiz, what does he bring to the table?
Um, I'm expecting him to bring everything to the table. Um, I expect it to be a war, but I will be victorious. But I expect it to be a good fight.
Um, Ortiz, he's a guy who, he's got some experience, but you got some good experience. Your last three, four fights, you really not only stepped up the competition, but you've passed the test with flying colors. Talk about Jeremy Hill, excuse me, Michael Dutchover. These are quality fighters that you have beat, probably more convincingly than other people have, than maybe more highly regarded or more talked about type fighters. What what's been the key to those great performances?
Honestly, it just was an opportunity to showcase my talent. Jeremy Hill definitely was a great fighter, but I already know what I bring to the table. So it's just giving me opportunity to show what kind of fighter I am.
You
And
feel? Do
and
you
I ain't
feel?
done I ain't done I ain't done yet. I'm gonna keep showing everybody until they wake up.
Do you speaking of that? Do you feel early in your career? There are other guys, especially coming out of the Philly area. Guys in and around your weight. People were talking about them more, and you kind of, you know, I mean, I'll be honest. I thought you were just, because a lot of people weren't talking about you. But like I said, you really, stepped to the forefront. And maybe even past some of these guys that have been more noted in the Philly area. Did you ever have a "what about me" kind of thing when they were talking about other fighters?
I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of times I did. I'm like, I'm just as talented, but one thing I knew if I kept at it, that my day would come. I knew that. I knew, like I already knew in my heart that I just had to stay down, and there was gonna be a chance where I'm going like past them guys, and the world gonna see, like they gonna see my talent.
It's weird. I mean, and I can compare you a little bit to my good friend Bernard Hopkins, who also lost his pro debut. Do you think about that fight at all still, or is that is that something like that still drive you?
It do still drive me. Like when I'm in fights and I'm deep in, I have a burst because I don't want to leave it in the judge's hands. So I definitely do think about it because I know how judges can be.
And that was a majority decision loss. And speaking of that, and I joke around with you, your first, I'd say, 10 fights, you may only had one or two knockouts, and now not only you knocking guys out, you're really wrecking people. And I always kid around with you. I tell you, you better stop. You're going to scare. You're starting to scare people.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my my punches, they just I can hit now. I don't know. I guess just staying active and staying at it.
Is it something you're doing different in training that has maybe gotten this power up, or you focusing, or you just been doing the same thing your whole career, and now guys are just dropping?
Yeah, well, I wasn't fighting at 135 my whole career. So like once I moved to 135, that's when like I bring down the power and everybody I hit, they get hurt. I'm like, so I got some real serious power at 135. Like my record is deceiving.
And people are going to see that on February 18th. You fought, I know you fought in Connecticut, but you fought most of your fights, in the Philly area. Then you go out to, I believe it was Florida for the Dutch over fight. What was that experience like for you? I mean, in terms of now even getting ready for a fight back down in Florida in Orlando.
Honestly, I love traveling. So like whenever I get a call and they say, "Yo, you fight to such and such," I would prefer traveling. Like I love my home base definitely, but traveling, I just feel like that's the perks of why I'm doing all this. You know, I get to experience life, so I get more hype when I travel.
Is this? I know, like you said, the last fight was a great win for you. Is this the fight kind of now to push you to that next level where you may go from prospect to maybe even in contendership?
I really believe this win right here definitely will put
Hmm.
me like in place of like getting the world title shot very soon.
I don't know what's going on here. Something in the background. I don't know if it's my phone or. So what do you want to say to the fans in closing before we see you on Friday night, February 18th?
I just want to say thank you guys for all your support this far, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna bring home that NABF championship. I've been training all my life for this. I've been training working hard this training camp, and y'all gonna see Showtime what Nahir Albright is made of.
Thanks, Nahir. We'll see you down in Orlando. We look forward to a great fight on February 18th, live on Showtime.
All right, thank you.